Hello. Welcome to this broadcast from Top Leaders International. I'm your host, Dr. Benson Nzioka. Remember, Top Leaders International, we are known for leadership development, practical theology, and guidance and counseling. That's our emphasis as we train the people to be able to make a mark in other people's lives and their lives, and also in our organizations and nations that we belong to. So tonight, I want to submit to you some principles on leadership. And these are things that principles or ideas or concepts that you need to think about. The first one is Jonah learned more in the fish than some leaders may learn in any university. That is a very strong statement, because if you remember the story of Jonah of the Bible, was swallowed and stayed in the belly of a fish for some days. Finally was vomited, but he learned a lot in that belly of the fish. And one of the lessons he learned as a leader is that leaders must obey their superiors. And Jonah had been called by God as his superior and sent to Nineveh, but he did not obey wholeheartedly, and therefore he ended up in the belly of the fish. So he learned a lot than any leader may learn in a university. So let me say this, that experience is not the best teacher. Dr. Nzioka says experience is a painful master, because you feel the pain and you learn the lesson. The second principle is this, that if you want to succeed, do what failures don't like to do. You know, in this world, we have two categories of people. We have failures and successes. Leaders are supposed to be successes, because these are people that are leading others. These are people that are leading organizations. These are people that are leading families. These are people that are leading nations. And so these are people that will definitely do what failures don't want to do. In other words, leaders do more than is expected. Leaders do more than is deserved. Leaders go the extra mile because they are committed to realize mighty goals. The third principle is leadership is the ability to get extraordinary performance from ordinary people. You see, a leader is some man or woman who is able to help others go beyond their expectations, or go beyond whatever they have ever vision that they shall be able to reach this level, because they are motivated, they're inspired, they are energized, they are enthused by the leadership. And then you find they are breaking their own records and setting new heights in leadership expertise. The fourth principle is a quote that I got from Peter Drucker, and he says that leaders grow, they are not made. Leaders grow, meaning that they become. Yes, they become. Yeah, they grow. They move from one level to another level. They are able to transit in their growth evolution, so that they can become something that they were not yesterday. So leaders grow. It's about growth. And remember that whoever is not growing, then they are dying. So even leaders must grow to avoid dying in the field of leadership. Point number 5, the heaviest burden in this world to carry is to carry nothing. Leaders are not carriers of nothing. Leaders are carriers of great investment in terms of human personnel, in terms of materials, and many other things. So indeed, leaders are carrying something, they are not carrying nothing. So if you aspire to be a leader, then you need to rise up and start carrying something, start carrying a responsibility. Let it start costing you. Let it start involving you. Let it start committing you. Now that is all about leadership. So leaders is to carry something. Number 6, today's preparation determines tomorrow's achievement. Leaders are people committed to today's preparation. Preparation is the mother of all success. If you are not prepared, you are not going to do it well. So we need to be prepared. Leaders are men or women who are always prepared to do their work. Number 7, victory comes at a price. The question is, and the question that we must ask is this: what am I willing to pay? Any great thing has a price tag. And this is one truth that everyone must know. Whether you're a young or the elderly, whatever you are, whatever kind of leadership level you are, you must know that leadership comes at a price. You must pay the price to become that leader you've always wanted to be. Number 8, a leader can see more from the bottom of a well than a fool from the top of a tree. So a leader see far. That's why they are called leaders. They do more than expected. They do more than deserved. and they also see far. They are not seeing where they're standing. They are seeing further than where they are. They're envisioning, they have a vision. Yes, their vision is beyond where they are. So these are leaders now. And finally, point number 9. All that really belongs to us is time. Even he who has nothing else has time. So we all have time. Indeed, wherever you have 24 hours. Everyone have 24 hours. Whether you are who or who, whether you are what or what, whether you belong to which nation of the world, whether you belong to which level of leadership, whether you are male or female, you still have 24 hours. The distinction is how you use the 24 hours. Whether you use them well as a leader, or whether you basically spend the time. But if you are investing in it as a leader, if you're putting something in it, then you're on your way to success. So we all have the same time. The distinction is what we put in the time. Listen, it is not about counting time. It is doing something to make time count. I said in an earlier broadcast that life is not about consumption. Life is about contribution. It is not about what you get out of it. It's about what you bring into it. Life is about donation. What are you bringing on the table as a leader? What is it that you bring to your organization? Are you in a position whereby the management will say that this person is doing more than we hired him or her for? So this person qualifies to continue here. So as leaders, we must do that more. As leaders, we must remember there are many lessons to learn. We must learn them and apply them. Application is the food of the leaders. So we must apply. I'm your host, Dr. Benson Nzioka. Thank you for listening to me. I welcome you again to our following broadcast. That will be so great. You cannot miss them. I come from Top Leaders International. That's the name of my channel in the YouTube. Follow me there and subscribe, please, and share with as many as you can, because you are a leader. That is what you are. Thank you and bye for now.